A Kano state-based Muslim cleric, Sheikh Abdulmalik Muhammad, has condemned those who frown at child marriage, saying they are ignorant and do not know what the Quran says about such things. Sheikh Muhammad, who said this during a marriage sermon in Dala local government area of the state, insisted that there was nothing wrong in a man getting married to a girl child, as long as her parents agree to give their blessings and is capable of taking care of the bride. The cleric, who was speaking at the wedding fatia of a 65-year-old man who got married to a 12-year-old girl, said that Prophet Muhammad and the Holy Quran did not condemn child marriage and does not see anyone should condemn what the Prophet did not kick against. He said, I often wonder why people condemn those who get married to child brides, as they now call it. Sheikh Muhammad began. They are ignorant of or and ill-informed, because Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, did not condemn child marriage. For those who do not know, the Prophet himself got married to a child, and there was nothing wrong with it, as it was backed by the teachings of the Hadith. One of the Prophet's wives, Aisha bint Bak, was betrothed to him when she was just 6 years old, and he got married to her when she was 9. However, he did not consummate the marriage until she was 12 years old, and the Holy Prophet, about 53 or 54 then. Lady Aisha was the noble daughter of the honorable companion of the Prophet, Abu Bakr, who was loved by Prophet Muhammad among all his companions. Abu Bakr gave his consent for the Prophet to marry his daughter. The Prophet was grateful to Abu Bakr and used to say, in this regard, the only one who I am indebted to and couldn't fulfill his debt is Abu Bakr. The Prophet did not only mean the financial support by Abu Bakr, but more importantly, he meant his devotion to God and the sincerity of his heart. Apart from Aisha, who turned out to be one of the most faithful and dutiful wives of the Prophet, he also got married to other young girls, some of whom were given to him by their parents. He followed the tenets of Islam, and the most important thing was that the parents and the Muslim Ummah were in support of the marriage, and they lived together in peace until Allah called him to Al-Jannah. So tell me, if the Holy Prophet could marry young girls, what then is wrong with his followers who do the same? There is nothing wrong whatsoever. I do not see why anyone should condemn child marriage, because it is recorded in the Quran that many religious men who follow the teachings of Prophet Muhammad also got married to girls young enough to be their daughters. Marrying off a girl when she's very young is a very good thing, as it would stop her from mingling with children of the world to become spoiled. The many cases of zina, as in fornication, that we have today are because our girls are allowed to stay too long in their parents' home without getting married. Why would a girl stay in her parents' home till she's 14 or 15? Is that not calling for disaster? That is a sin in the eyes of Allah. The Western education does not also help in these matters, as parents now insist that their daughters should go to school. What are they going to school to learn that they cannot learn in Islamic schools? What will they learn that their mothers cannot teach them? What is the use of their education and certificates when they will end up in a man's bedroom and kitchen? What is the use of acquiring all the certificates in the world when you will end up as a wife and a mother? Are you going to present the certificate to your husband on your wedding day? I support child marriage, and I do not make any apologies for that. 3 of my wives were between the ages of 10 and 15 when I married them, and they are all living happily. I was 57 years old when I married my last wife, who was 13 Then and today we have 4 children. I give out my daughters in marriage before they get to the age of 12, and I am happy with what they have turned out to become. So if anyone tells you that getting married to a 12, 13 or 14-year-old girl is bad, tell them that I, Sheikh Abdul Malik IBN Muhammad, say that they are not only ignorant but very stupid and do not know what they are teaching of Quran, or what the teachings of Quran are. I am working with some lawmakers to push a bill in the National Assembly to legalize child marriage, as that will help in curbing prostitution, fornication, adultery, and other vices our young women indulge in. However, some women rights activists have condemned Sheikh Mohammed's stance on child marriage, saying that he is not only archaic but actually promoting a dangerous propaganda aimed at perpetually stifling the growth of the gay child, especially in the northern parts of the country. Some of the activists have called on the government of Kano State to arrest the cleric and also rescue the young girl who was married off to the 65-year-old man. Do you support Sheikh Mohammed on this issue? Let us know your opinion on this. So guys, it is not surprise the reason why in the north there is this backwardness of the highest order, and at higher level they support it, they love it. They might not come out to say it. Of course, this sheikh is coming out to say his opinion, and he said he has been talking to some of the lawmakers so that they will make it a law. You know, they are bringing a lot of things, and that is why this issue of Boko people is really thriving in that area, because everything that revolves these Boko people and even the north is all about Western education. Most of them they don't like it, and when you come out and start telling them, and that's why this man really had problem with them. Of course, maybe he has his own way of doing things. I mean, the Sanusi himself, they don't love it, they don't like it. It's like this man is coming to bring Western education into their system, which they never loved. Of course, are you going to be surprised? One of the lawmaker on the floor of the Senate, whether House of Rep or maybe upper chamber or lower chamber, he came with 4 wives. He was bragging that he's a strong man, is this and that, and brought the 4 wives, and they stood up. I was just looking at them. He said they have produced 27 children to him and still counting, meaning they have not even stopped. You can imagine that kind of a thing. With all that he explained, I don't even need to go into that. But the reason why there's backwardness and all manner of vices in that region is as a result of all of this kind of a thing. Because when you talk about education, they don't have it. But it's talking about Islamic, that what do they want to go and learn in school that their husband, their mother, or the Islamic teaching will not give to them. You can imagine that kind of mentality. You know, to put sort of on it, to crown it all, to put sort on injury or upon injury, like they always say, saying that he's working and talking to some of the lawmakers so that they will try to make it a law that with that, you know, it will not allow children, the girls, to go into prostitution. It will eradicate fornication, adultery, and what have you. You know, he has said his mind. But majority of them, even the so-called elites, they believe in all of these things. They might not want to come out and say it, but within them, that's what they are doing, and that is why it's thriving. It's really, really thriving. So I don't know when we are going to separate religion and, you know, reality and governance. How we are going to separate it, because as we speak now, you know, they are really interwoven. That a lot of people, any little thing, oh, because of this, because I'm not practicing this religion, because you are practicing this religion, that is why you are saying all of those things. I think this should be a personal thing there. What is the moral thing to do, even as a society? We are not even talking of religion. You can practice whatever your religion you want to practice, but I believe the society or the government of the day or democracy or what have you should supersede that, because it's a personal thing to me. And like I said, a lot of all these vices are thriving in the north because of all this kind of mindset, and that is the mindset they have. And yet with all of these things, there's no progress. With all of these things, they can't even take care of themselves. With all of these things, the children know nothing. You are telling us that between 9 and that what will a girl child will be doing in her parents' house, 14, 15. You can imagine. Huh? This is really terrible. So now what she is trying to tell us now, that because the children are married off at that tender age, very, very tender age, so all of those things that he has talked about, they are not really happening. They are not happening. The fornication and what have you, they are not really happening. Is that what the man is telling us? It's just unfortunate. Someone says, so disgusting and sickening. Your religion needs to be interrogated. What type of God can approve child abuse with the attendant health complications? Just nauseating and despicable. Someone said this is a great confirmation from a prominent Islamic apologist that Muhammad was a child rapist. And someone says Muhammad was, of course, a pedophile. He married Aisha at the age of 7. Someone says here that, yes, absolutely, the clergy is not helpful. Anything can happen in Zoo Kingdom. Hey, this is unbelievable. Some say, you're not Muslim, not supposed to intrude to matter that not concern you. What Cleric says is Islamic issue, not yours. So suppose shut up your mouth. One of them talking here. Someone say you are a certified fool. We are living in the same world. What you are doing affects us. Is irritating and wicked. Can Muslims create a world of their own so that nobody will talk about them? Someone say marriage against the will of the girl child, forced marriage. Someone say this is not a good religion at all. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what this cleric has said. Not even a popular cleric at that, at his level. And that is why they can tell all their people all manner of things, and they will just fall in for it, and they are reaping it, and they don't know it. They are reaping it, and they are going through tough times, but they don't still know it, that it is as a result of what they have caused, just like Sanusi was even telling them. So guys, leave your comments below and let's have your take.